This teenager is the mastermind behind the 2020 Twitter account hijacking. He hacked 130 high-profile Twitter accounts to do a cryptocurrency scam involving Bitcoin and stole OG usernames to sell on the OG users forum. When he was 16 years old, he was involved in stealing 164 Bitcoins from Greg Bennett, an investor in Seattle. Even today, people are still questioning how someone so young could penetrate the defenses of what was supposedly one of Silicon Valley's most sophisticated technology companies.
This was not an ordinary 17-year-old.
He started his criminal career at 12 years old, going on Minecraft, scamming people.
I think it's incredible that a 17-year-old could even pull off this type of crimes.
In 2003, in Tampa, Florida, in the United States, Graham Ivan Clark was born. He grew up in Hillsborough County, Florida, with his mother, father, and sister. His mother, Emilia Clark, is a Russian immigrant who holds certifications to work as a facialist and as a real estate broker. His parents divorced when he was 7 years old. By the age of 10, Graham was playing the video game Minecraft, in part to escape an unhappy home life. In Minecraft, he became known as an adept scammer with an explosive temper who cheated people out of their money. Graham stole $50 from Colby Meads, who was 19 years old in 2016, by offering to sell him a digital cape for a Minecraft character but not delivering it. Graham was just a young man who had a strained relationship with his family and who spent much of his life online, and he became skilled at convincing people to give him money, photos, and information. Graham was doted on by his dog. He was struggling in school and didn't have many friends. In 2016, Graham started a YouTube channel, building an audience of thousands of fans, and he was known for playing a violent version of Minecraft called Hardcore Factions under usernames like Open and OpenHCF. But he became even better known for taking money from other Minecraft players. One tactic used by him was appearing to sell desirable usernames for Minecraft, and then not actually providing the buyer with that username. He also offered to sell the capes for Minecraft characters, but sometimes vanished after other players sent him money. Graham once offered to sell his own Minecraft username, Open, and Nick Jerome, who was 17 years old, messaged Graham over Skype because he was interested in buying the username. Jerome sent about $100 for the username because he thought it was cool. Then Graham blocked him after receiving the money. In late 2016 and early 2017, other Minecraft players produced videos on YouTube describing how they had lost money or faced online attacks after rushes with Graham's alias Open.
Open hasn't just faked clips. He has DDoSed, he has scammed, he has faked giveaways, he has done pretty much everything. He faked a Minecon cape giveaway. This got him a lot of views. Now, it is true that he did fake this giveaway, and I can show you.
I don't scam shit, dude. Your channel's literal shit. You get 0 views. I'm basically your fucking channel, dude. Might as well say Open makes MC vids. Come on now.
Please subscribe if you find this video informative, and please hit that notification bell so you will be notified when we drop another video. Graham's interest soon expanded to the video game Fortnite and the lucrative world of cryptocurrencies. At the age of 15, he joined an online forum for hackers known as OG users and used the screen name Graham with a $sign. His OG users account was registered from the same internet protocol address in Tampa that had been attached to his Minecraft accounts. Graham described himself on OG users as a full-time crypto trader dropout and said he was focused on just making money all around for everyone. By the age of 16, he had gravitated to the world of Bitcoin, appearing to involve himself in a theft of $856,000 of the cryptocurrency, though he was never charged for it, social media and legal records show. On Instagram posts afterward, he showed up with designer sneakers and a bling-encrusted Rolex. Graham was later banned from the community after the moderator said he failed to pay Bitcoin to another user who had already sent him money to complete a transaction. Still, Graham had already harnessed OG users to find his way into a hacker community known for taking over people's phone numbers to access all of the online accounts attached to the numbers, an attack known as SIM swapping. The main goal was to drain victims' cryptocurrency accounts. The way Graham found his target was to go to the Twitter accounts of Coinbase, Bittrex Global, and Binance. He would look for people who looked rich or wealthy under these accounts. In 2019, Graham remotely seized control of the phone of Greg Bennett, a tech investor in the Seattle area. Greg Bennett was having a business chat with his son when all of a sudden, his mobile phone lost signal. The phone went dead with no signal, and he could not get to her email account. This was shocking as the area he lives in has high coverage of networks. He immediately called AT&T to get help, but he was already late. The passwords had already been changed, and all his crypto accounts had been hacked. Within a few minutes, Graham had secured Mr. Bennett's online accounts, including his Amazon and email accounts, as well as 164 bitcoins that were worth $856,000 at the time. However, Graham and his friend ran into a problem when stealing from Gray Bennett. Mr. Bennett had a 100 bitcoin limit in his other account on Bittrex. They repeatedly tried to go back in and take the remaining bitcoins, but the 100 bitcoin limit did not allow them. Mr. Bennett had 4 email accounts, and Graham and his friends had hacked all 4 of them. But to get access to the remaining bitcoins in Bittrex, they gave Mr. Bennett access to 1 email account to use to communicate with him to get money from him. Mr. Bennett soon received an extortion email, which he shared with the media. It was signed by Scrim, another Graham online name. Graham said in the extortion email, "We just want the remainder of the funds in Bittrex." In April, Graham was the center of the criminal investigation, which ultimately led to a search warrant being executed at his residence, 4 months after the theft of Greg Bennett. The Secret Service seized $15,000 and 400 bitcoins from him. A few weeks later, Mr. Bennett received a letter from the Secret Service saying they had recovered 100 of his bitcoins, citing the same code that was assigned to the coins seized from Graham. However, Graham was not arrested because he was still a minor.
Breaking news tonight on what appears to be a major security breach at Twitter. The accounts of several major companies and public figures have been hacked in a scam.
Twitter seems to still be trying to figure out exactly what happened, how it happened, but fake tweets started appearing on these high-profile accounts this afternoon.
It could be the biggest breach the social media giant has seen to date.
Everyone will think after the Secret Service and nearly getting arrested that Graham will stop. But no, in less than 2 weeks, Graham began working to get inside Twitter. "I work for Twitter. I can claim any name. Let me know if you're trying to work." This enticing proposition made by a Discord user called Kirk was the beginning of what would, a few hours later, turn into the biggest known Twitter hack of all time. Despite his claims, Kirk was not a Twitter employee. He did, however, have access to Twitter's internal administrative tools, which he showed off by sharing screenshots of accounts like @Bumblebee, @C, @Vague, and @R9. The question now is, who is Kirk? Of course, we all know the answer. But at that time, how could they find out his identity, and how was he able to carry out such a large hacking operation? He gained access to Twitter accounts and to the internal controls of Twitter through compromising Twitter employees, and he was being assisted by Mason Shepard and Nima Fazili. To hack Twitter, they started by scraping LinkedIn in search of Twitter employees who were likely to have access to account holder tools. They then used features LinkedIn makes available to job recruiters to obtain the employees' cell phone numbers and other private contact information. Then they called the employees and used the information obtained from LinkedIn and other public sources to convince them they were authorized Twitter personnel. Work-at-home arrangements caused by the coronavirus pandemic also prevented the employees from using normal procedures such as face-to-face contact to verify the identities of the callers. With the trust of the targeted employees, they directed the employees to a phishing page that mimicked an internal Twitter VPN. Then they obtained credentials as the targeted employees entered them. To bypass the two-factor authentication protections Twitter has in place, they entered the credentials into the real Twitter VPN portal within seconds of the employees entering their information into the fake one. Once the employee entered the one-time password, they were in. They then took over celebrity accounts and used them to push a cryptocurrency scam. An account that belongs to Joe Biden soon tweeted, "I am giving back to the community. All Bitcoin sent to the address below will be sent back doubled. If you send $1,000, I will send back $2,000. Only doing this for 30 minutes. Enjoy." Similar tweets came from other celebrity accounts. Approximately 415 payments were made to the Bitcoin wallet associated with the scam, totaling the equivalent of around $177,000 in 2020. 130 accounts were targeted in all. Hackers successfully tweeted from 45 of the accounts, accessed the direct messages of 36, and downloaded the Twitter data of 7. What was insane is that the operation wasn't led by another country or a group of professional hackers. It was carried out by 3 teenagers. Although the operation was genius, the material benefit of the operation was limited in vision. All the boys cared about was getting unique account names to sell. And then with the Bitcoin scamming operation, while they could have benefited much more financially using the large companies' accounts that were at their disposal, they could have manipulated the world economy. For instance, they could have tweeted that most of Microsoft's managers had resigned, the company's stocks would fall immediately, and the 3 boys would make millions if they shorted the stocks. Moreover, they had access to celebrities' conversations. They could have revealed their secrets, bought them, or blackmailed them. The platform was literally theirs. They could have done serious things economically and politically, but luckily they were still teenagers.